Hello everyone, welcome back to a Twi'lek Sim video, which I haven't done in a while, but anyway, this is a Twi'lek Sim, and Twi'leks come from the Star Wars universe, and they are defined as a species of brightly colored humanoids with tentacles on their head, which are used for communication and cognitive functions. And if they wanted to, they could even use these tentacles, or Lekku, L-E-K-K-U, or head tails, they're all one and the same, to communicate using subtle movements, like sign language, but with the tentacles. So these tentacles are actually like a limb. Like if they were injured by head tail, it would be fatal. So it's not like a decoration or a hair. It really is part of their body. It's like another limb. And Twi'leks come from the planet of Ryloth, and they speak Ryl, R-Y-L, but most of them know Intergalactic Basic as well, which is English, if you don't, know what that is. They call English basic in the Star Wars universe because they can't say English because England doesn't exist because it's space. So this video is definitely, making me look like such a huge nerd, but I made this sim because I actually made her months and months ago because me and my roommate started watching the Clone Wars because, as you know, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. Go check out my Star Wars Twi'lek Sim videos. I'm gonna link those down below. Han, Luke, and Leia, the absolute loves of my life. I love them with all of my heart and my soul. Please go look at those videos because they're relevant to this video because they're from the same universe. But anyway, I've always been a huge Star Wars fan, and I always thought that the Clone Wars was like a kid's show, but my 30-year-old professor was like, no, it's really good, you have to watch it, and I did, and there's a lot of information about the different races and different species of Star Wars, and Twi'leks were actually featured a lot, and there's a Jedi, Ayla Secura, I think that's how you pronounce it. She's a Twi'lek, and she's in the prequels too, she's not just in the Clone Wars, but she's one of the Twi'leks, one of the Jedi that gets killed during Order 66, so rip Ayla Secura. And she's really cool and really badass, and I think the Twi'lek species is, beautiful, and I'd had the Lekku custom content for a long time, and I just got it because I thought it was cool, and I was like, oh yeah, these are in the Star Wars universe, I can make one. And then watching the Clone Wars, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make one. It's about time. I've had these Lekku for a long time, and yes, so here I am, making my sim. And her name is Loh'Sofe, that is Loh'Sofe. I actually got that from a Twi'lek name generator, believe it or not, that actually exists. It's from fantasynamegenerators.com, and they don't do last names in the Twi'lek culture, so that's why her last name is just Twi'lek, because, you can't, her first name is her first and last name, if that makes sense. I couldn't, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. So this is Loh'Sofe. She has purplish skin, and this is actually one of the rarer colors. I found there's a bunch of information. You have no idea the nerd culture, the levels that it has reached. There are pages and pages of information about this race. And there are the different colors are actually different levels of rarity, and purple is actually one of the rarer colors. Red being the rarest. Red actually comes from a mutation. But the most common are blue, yellow, green, and then the less common would be pink and purple and more exotic colors like that. Twi'leks were also featured in The Empire Strikes Back in Jabba the Hutt's place. The Twi'lek named Ula, she isn't really named in the movie, but on the Star Wars wiki, she is named Ula. She was a green Twi'lek, and she's the one that gets fed to the Rancor because she disobeyed him or whatever. And this is a big reveal as to the lives of the Twi'lek race, because all Twi'leks, especially the females, are known for being slender and athletic and very beautiful. They are often sold into slavery at a young age, and they're a sign of status or wealth, which is why Jabba the Hutt has them dancing for him, because they are often objectified because of their beauty. And it's really sad when you think about it. It's like human trafficking, but with aliens in Star Wars. You know what I'm trying to say? But this sim in particular that I'm making, I wanted her to have been sold into slavery at a young age, but unknowingly, she was Force sensitive. So I wanted her to have been rescued from slavery by the Jedi and then, starting her training as a Jedi, because I really wanted to make, like, a badass Jedi Twi'lek, because I think they're so cool. And they really are beautiful. Like, I'm really happy with how this sim turned out. I think she looks just like a character you'd find in the Star Wars universe. I think she's gorgeous. And so you just saw me do her everyday wear, which is, I'm actually, like, pretty happy with how it looks. It's very, like, it's definitely something that you would see them wear. Like, if you look up Aayla Secura, she basically wears that type of crop top shirt and then the, like, baggy pants with the boots. Like, it's basically the same thing. That's, like, standard Twi'lek outfits, because on Ryloth, the climate is very hot. In fact, the only hair on a Twi'lek's body is their eyelashes to keep out the sand.
I don't like sand.
So it's like a dry, hot climate, so that's why a lot of Twi'lek females wear very revealing clothing, not because they want to be revealed, but just because it's hot and they're used to wearing that. So that's what I tried to go for here. And her formal wear is, happening right now. So guys, comment down below if you've seen the Clone Wars, or, like, any Star Wars movie for that matter. I feel like such a nerd in this Creatism video right now, because I feel like everyone knows, like, the basic Star Wars. Like, even if you know Star Wars, you've seen, like, the original, the prequels, and then, the reboot series that's happening, which, by the way, sucks. But I feel like people don't normally watch the Clone Wars and, like, don't normally know what a Twi'lek even is, and, like, all these facts I'm spewing at you, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But let me know if you do know what I'm talking about. Let me know if y'all know the Clone Wars, because we can have a chat about the Clone Wars. I haven't finished it yet, because when the semester ended, because me and my roommate were binging it together, and when the semester ended, we said we wouldn't watch anymore, and then we would pick up where we left off when fall semester began. So I've just been, like, waiting patiently for the fall semester to begin so we can continue the Clone Wars. I think we're in the middle of season 4 or 5, but I'm not entirely sure, so no spoilers for any season, because I honestly don't know where we are. But yeah, there were a lot of episodes that took place on Ryloth, and where not only was Aayla Secura a main character, there were, like citizens of Ryloth that were a vital part of the plot of the episode, and it was really cool to see that. And there was even an episode where there was a child Twi'lek. She was, like, a Twi'lek hybrid human. It was really, really cool, and it made me really want to play with a Twi'lek in the game. So now we've moved on to her athletic wear, which also looks really cool. I love that custom content top, by the way. No idea where it came from. It was just in my game one day. I think it came with a sim that I downloaded from the exchange, and I've just had it ever since, and I heckin' love it. Okay, and you saw me put this on her a few times now, but you see those, like, tattoos? We haven't gotten there yet. Right now I'm just giving her some camo, making her blend in with her athletic wear. Let's get to I want to get to the tattoos that I was just talking about. Yes, so those tattoos, that is also in the Twi'lek culture, especially the women. They put tattoos on themselves, and same thing with the tattoos on the Leku, on the head tails. They do that themselves. They're not part of their skin. They tattoo themselves to, it's like to show who they are and to, like, tell their story, which I think is really beautiful, and that's really cool. And even their eyebrows, because you know how I said that the only hair on a Twi'lek's body is their eyelashes, female Twi'leks actually tattoo on their eyebrows so that they look more appealing to non-Twi'lek off-worlders, so that they are found attractive, and because they've come to accept this whole, like, slavery thing, they're like, well, I might as well look beautiful to the off-worlder, which is kind of sad. And so right now, I'm going back and I'm just editing her makeup. I'm giving her some more face tattoos, because when her... Oh, I didn't do it yet. Never mind. So I gave her brave, athletic, flirty, because, she's the sensual Twi'lek that she is. Great kisser for the same reason. And what else did I give her? Well, she's brave and athletic because she's a Jedi, so there's that. And she's excitable, just because I wanted to make her excitable. And there actually is a custom Jedi career on Mob the Sims. I haven't downloaded it, but I definitely, like, want to do that, and I definitely want to play with this sim, or, like, maybe do a Star Wars Let's Play at some point and, like, use the custom Jedi career, because I think that's so cool. Oh, right now is when I go back and give her more face tattoos. I gave her eye bags just to make her look more realistic. And she's got, like, purplish freckles. Oh, and look at that eyeliner, that white inside. Yes, queen. She's so pretty, guys. Look at how pretty Loh'Sofe is. I love her. I heckin' love Loh'Sofe. Comment down below if you love her, because I do. Oh, what is happening? Oh, my game was just frozen for a second, and I didn't edit that out. Haha, oops. And so yeah, because her face looked kind of bare compared to the rest of the tattoos on her body, I wanted to give her some face tattoos, which is just like fairy-looking makeup. Because a lot of Twi'leks do have tattoos on their face because it tells their story and shows who they are, and it makes them feel beautiful, and I love that. And I really love Twi'leks, and I really love Star Wars. Yee! So yeah, on that note, we're going to jump into some screenshots really soon, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and to subscribe if you haven't already, and to comment what you think of my sim, what you think of all of this information I'm throwing at you, and to comment if you've seen the Clone Wars so we can chat and nerd together. And yeah, this is Simmer Rose. Have a great day, guys.